Shays' rebellion prompted the Constitution, which led to the Federalist Era. The importance of America's political development, such as the founding political parties, the Jeffersonians and the Federalists, as well as domestic policies such as the cabinets implemented by President Washington, and foreign policies like the Intercourse Act during the Federalist Era, will be discussed throughout the video.
During this time, two major political parties emerged: the Federalists, who were Hamilton supporters, and the Jeffersonians, the Democratic Republican Party, who clergy supported Jefferson's. Hamilton concentrated power in federal government, feared a mob rule. Republic led by a well-educated elite force. Lewis' interpretation of the Constitution: his supporters were merchants, manufacturers, landowners, investors, lawyers, and clergy. Jefferson had sharing powers with the state and local governments, limiting national government, feared of absolute power or rule, was in democracy of victorious farmers and tradespeople. Strict interpretations of the Constitution: his supporters were the plain people, farmers, and tradespeople.
Washington's presidency ended with the farewell address, which started the two-term tradition for presidencies, and Washington implemented the neutrality between France, Britain, and America in 1793. He also created the cabinets, which assigned people and positions to heads of different departments, such as the Secretary of State, which was Thomas Jefferson, the Secretary of War, Henry Knox, and the Secretary of Treasury was Alexander Henderson.
He also had Edmund Randolph, which was the Justice Department and Attorney General. Adams' presidency, he left in shame. He was part of the Quasi-War during his presidency. Also, the Convention of the 1800s, the XYZ affair, which were three people that went to France for a meeting with the ambassador.
And they wanted to bribe America for meeting and upset it all.
Yeah, a bride trade in which they wanted to create a peace treaty. He also signed a peace treaty with France. He also did the Alien Sedation Acts, which went against the Constitution.
The Kentucky and Virginia laws.
And the Kentucky-Virginia laws. The Bill of Rights was then added to the Constitution in order for its reclamation, when it was added into it, when they were assigning the Constitution in.
What? The nullification?
What is it? When it was being approved.
Ratification?
Yeah, the ratification. And then we go into economical with Jefferson.
I'm Jefferson and Hamilton. You want to start with the chart?
Yeah.
Hamilton wanted a national bank and thought that it was protected under the Necessary and Proper Clause. He also wanted to pay off the national and state debts, favoring creditors with the BFAT plan, which was banks, excise taxes, funding at par, assumptions of state debt, and tariffs. The excise taxes was on the whiskey, which led to the Whiskey Rebellion. The funding at par was just paying at face value of the revenue to show the government's strength, and the assumption of debt was trying to sum up the debt on a national level. And the tariffs were taxes on goods coming in at 8% debt to raise money 8%
debt.
debt to raise money to pay off the debt.
Yeah. Jefferson allowed the beef fat when he went into presidency, with the National Bank unconstitutional yet allowed the economic base of farming, the payment of only national debt favoring debtors.
Quasi-war.
The quasi-war was
An unspoken war between France and America. Undeclared war.
Was an undeclared war from France and America. It was which later then led to the XYZ affairs by Adams' presidency, and was resolved by him with a no anger resolve. Right? No bloodshed. With the Whiskey Rebellion was set out to raise taxes on whiskey. George Washington then went and took off the act because it wasn't represented when the act was passed. Shays' Rebellion helped create the Constitution and take out the AOC, which later then to the Federalist Era. Do we end it there?